Prince of Shadows, we are back. Finishing off the week strong. But as always, hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully everyone is prim and proper. Primed for the upcoming weekend. It's always good to chill, relax, you know. So I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, today we're switching up the narrative a bit, just a tiny bit. I've been meaning to do it, but I didn't know when or how to go about it. It's just a matter of now we just gonna go ahead and do it. I wanted to mess around with some of the other heroes that I have, the hunters I have, upgrade them, see how well they work. I'm thinking of exchanging some hunters for others after upgrades. I don't know, we'll see. But that's the point. Point is that most of this stream will probably just be spent on just upgrading artifacts, bumping up some of these hunters as much as I can, just to see who works best, at least for me. Who works best for me? We'll check it from there. Yo, Virgil, what up? I got the Winchester Rook, but not the Transfiguration Key. Damn. Damn. But it's understandable, those things were difficult to get, bro. I did get both of them, but it took everything I had. My essence, my tickets, everything. My dignity, my self-respect. Took it all. But we did get it. And honestly, you can definitely see why they would be strong, right? Without a doubt. But as always, the ever forward Armand stated, you know, trying to max these things out and all that good stuff will be more necessary for the people who are going for those hardcore raids. Maybe who want to do more damage with a guild boss or whatever the case may be, workshop of brilliant light and all that other stuff. Otherwise, if you're still casual, if you're part of the casual gang, these are just nice weapons to have for, you know, that extra bit of power once you know how to use them well enough. Because there is that situation, right, where you still need to get used to the weapons, learn how they work, what's the best rotation, etc, etc. Or you can be me and just, you know, throw out attacks, hope for the best. Either way, as long as you're having fun. So that is the plan. Virgil, you just have to keep destroying your tickets and your essence. Soon enough you'll get it too. Before we do any of that though, let's collect what we can collect, because we're gonna be in that hunter menu for quite some time. So disappointing. It often is. It often is. It's probably how I felt when I couldn't get the full Igrito and all these other individuals who kept eluding me. So, but it shouldn't take too long. Again, I can only assume you all saved up a lot of resources for these moments. So y'all should be more prepared than most. I'm not risking waste of my 30k essence stones. I respect it. I respect it. The precious essence shouldn't be thrown away so willy-nilly. Hell, the reason why I threw mine away is for content. Normally in my right mind, you would never catch me destroying my essence like that. But, you know, there we are. Here we are. At least I got something. What would have been truly tragic is if I wasted all that essence and still got nothing. Ooh. No lie, that could have been the gate key to me quitting the game. But luckily we're chilling. Exactly. Yo, I'm on. What up, what up? I think I lost track of what I wanted to do. I'd rather wait. Very fair. Very fair choice. You know? The weapons aren't going anywhere after all. I did 500 weapon summons today. 500 weapons? My goodness, how many of the new weapons did you get from that madness? Hey, there's another way to collect custom draw tickets. Oh yeah? Such as? Got A5 rook and A1 key. Ah, hey! You got A5 something. That should be a win. That should definitely be a win. Congratulations, I'm on A0 KD. That is close for congratulations. I don't know where he got 500 tickets. I guess Essence were involved too. But hey, a win's a win. A win is a win. We take those victories. Okay. At least 5. What? He said there's no other way. There's another way to collect custom draw tickets, and he said at least 5 after completing 5 stages. I don't get it. What am I missing? Hunter trial flows. Yeah, you didn't state that part. That's where the confusion was. So you do hunter trials and get custom tickets. Actually, that would work. That would work. But again, that would, the implication with that, the hunters you have are strong enough to go the extra mile. Check, I'm starting to collect. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do be collecting. The hunter trials is something that always yeah, every now and then tackle. I usually go there and test my luck whenever I feel like I've got some significant gains with my hunters. Then I can see the difference, usually where I got stuck, then try and push past that point until I get stuck somewhere else again. But yeah, what the hell was I trying to do now? Yeah, as I said, I wanted to upgrade some of these people. Question is hard. Where do I start? Considering we've never used this girl, we might as well start with her. See what she has to offer and then work our way up. Just check the stages on 5. Each 5 stages awards 5 custom draw tickets. I'm quite aware. Brother, I mean, I wouldn't be this level of job change if I didn't do the hunter trials. I'm aware of what they do. I'm aware of what they give. It's just a matter of I've gotten to a quite high point in the trials now where things get significantly difficult. So as I said, I want to get to a point where I first upgrade my hunters to a comfortable spot for me, and then later on we might try more trials, see how far we go. That's always been my my formula. Okay, gotta go now. See you later, alligator. Alright, check you later, Virgil. Appreciate you coming through. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy it. I'm jealous of your gold. I'm literally gold broke. How do you blow millions upon millions of gold, bro? What were you doing to possibly waste that much gold? Interesting. Oh, she's a defensor. 2 weapons. You blew all that gold on 2 weapons. Absolute mad lad. Hey, I mean, the plus side is that at least they're more liberal with gold now. You know, you don't have to be scraping barrels just to get a million these days. gonna start saving for the wind infuser now. Hopefully I can save around 200. Hey, hopefully. Hopefully. I mean, it depends whenever that infuser is coming. I mean, you know better than most. So, if you time it right, I'm sure. I'm sure you'll get there. Right now I'm scraping. Rumored wind weapon in May, so around 3 months. I mean, it should be doable. 3 months. Should be doable. Especially in your case. So there's no cause for concern just yet. Plus, you'll probably be saving us some essence in the process as well. Oh, during those 3 months, so I think you'll be fine. Just that you're gonna be feeling hella broke for the next few weeks. At least. Okay, I think I want to give it. Alright. I ain't broke now. Alright. So there's no stress at all then. You still got your money flip-flops, it seems. There's no use then in stressing about what will happen later. As long as you have a plan. You're a bot. Appreciate you becoming a shadow, bro. Yo, yo, yo. What is up? New subscriber indeed. And you figured out your crit rate was low. You finally found out something then. Free reign guardian set with obsidian. Thank me later. Is that so? We'll check it out. We'll check it out. In fact, we'll make this set 2. So we can test that both. Just out of general curiosity. What? What do you mean what? Come on. And this was the requested, or rather the suggested, requested by the system itself. Obviously it's gonna be useful because of shield effects, but in terms of damage, I don't know about that one. But as I said, this is all for trial and error, so the whole point of this particular stream. Just here to mess around with all different types of artifacts, see what works best, not just in general, but what works best for me. I use it for guild boss and other content. A5 also helps out a lot. Indeed. And that's another thing people seem to neglect or they forget to account for. Whenever you give people pointers on these builds, a lot of the time the hunter themselves are maxed out. So you have all the benefits of the hunter. In some cases, these builds won't do much when the hunter is still A1, A0. For instance, Armand himself was busy talking about, oh, if you use Il1's shield capabilities when you use your second ability, that's how you use the guy effectively and all and so on, so which is great, which is true and everything, but what he forgot to realize is that I was in A5 and that ability is only activatable at A5. So you gotta take that in consideration as well when you give people certain advice. Yeah, I imagine as much, but yeah, it's just a little tidbit for future because there's a lot of other noobs out there who might suffer a fate worse than death when they build endgame equipment, but their hunter's not endgame. She won't be main damage, and team she gives a lot of shields, and water team should be water char. That's another point I hear a lot. Water char here and there. But again, that is the meta build, the meta idea, which is all fine and good, but again, over here I will play what more regulates with me. You know, as much as water char could be quote unquote, you know, the best for the water build, if it doesn't gel well with me and my playstyle, I still won't use her. So that's just how it goes. But today is that special day where we can just mess around. That's the point again. in the water group, I haven't played a lot of water, so there's still very much room for change. And that's what I'm gonna try and do this stream. I'm just gonna throw out different artifacts, upgrade my hunters, see what works best again, like I said, for me. The do's and don'ts, and then yeah, we'll take it from there. So let's just give, yeah, I don't know. We'll just give it this. Just trying to help out. No, I hear you, Raptor. I hear you. A lot of people try to help out too, which is amazing, you know. But I always give out that extra information just to let you know, it's good and all to help out, but understand that there will be people who play a certain way because they want to, right? Rather than going for the meta builds and all that. Who are you chatting with? Can't see anything in chat. I'm multi-streaming. Come on. Oh, there are people on Twitch. Gym is now elite for me. My light team shadow are getting beefy. All right. Blind is still going for that the tank build. See, Blind is a perfect example of certain players. My man is not at all pushing that meta. He decided from the jump he's going for a full tank build. And that's what he's sticking to. Why? Because he just likes playing tanks. My light team is cooked for you. Who? Come on, brother, you gotta be specific when you say those things. What do you mean, who? In what context? Go is rolling in town. Next character should be a wind element stacker. Yeah, many people stated that it's gonna be some Sugimoto or something of that nature. Who are you talking about? I don't know, I can only assume you meant who am I talking about on Twitch. I said Blind was talking about Jimmer in his light element group being strong. It is, yes, in the roadmap. So that's another thing to look forward to, I guess. Hell am I doing it? That's gonna cost a ton more tickets, a ton more essence, a ton more pain, and a ton more suffering. As is always the case. And look at that, no obsidian. So that build's gonna have to put on hold. Which means then I shall mess around with my one. curious question is, who are they going to, in the wind element, who are they going to replace? Because obviously there's going to be another element stacker. So what in the current meta wind group, who is going to get replaced there? That's the part I'm curious to see. The amount of shifting people are gonna do to get the new meta character. Sure. Goto is gonna get replaced. All breakers are kinda obsolete now. Tragic. Technically no one needs Sugimoto if all they care about is Workshop of Brilliant Light. See? So that's the nice thing. As long as there's room for options, there's nothing more worse than you being funneled into one playstyle. Ooh, I hate that with a passion. As long as there's options. Some of my other teams are getting stronger. Sentiment's new mirror link buffed my team like crazy. Thanks to I did 74 billion damage on a guild boss. Those are some insane numbers. Quite insane. If it is new wind element stacker, probe Gina gonna be replaced. See, that's an interesting concept. Because you see, Raptor is saying, or Rapport is saying Gina. Aman stated that it's gonna be the elemental breakers, or the breakers, aka Goto. So even among the quote-unquote high tiers, there's difference of opinions. Very interesting. But we shall wait and see, no? We just gotta wait until the character arrives. Wait a minute. What am I doing? That's just tragic. Whatever. Whatever. It's alright because it's already become a new meta with the new skills for Genu and the 2 new weapons. That's true. I got the new girl, Mary, and the subordinates of Go, the wind guy. Ah, I see, I see. Have you unlocked Workshop of Brilliant Light? Who, me? Because you're talking about me, I do have Workshop of Brilliant Light. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Are you talking about the latest boss? The latest installment? Because if so, then ooh, no. No, sorry. The amount of damage needed for that is a bit too rich for my blood. The latest is the one I can't do. So everybody's suffering out here. A lot of there have been some other people who stated that yeah, it's been rough for them too. Now imagine you're out here doing 74 billion damage and then you're suffering to complete that mission. Is that not just madness? Man, I can't clear third stage of Workshop of Brilliant Light. I need A3 key. Damn. Yeah. And you have a whole A5 on one side. Just need 2 more. Freaking insane. Can't do much about that right now. You blew freaking 500 tickets for that junk. Now you gotta make do with what you have. At the very least, until you can get more tickets to hopefully get A3. Right? Because that seems to be the only way you're gonna survive this Workshop of Brilliant Light, huh? Even though I have the power for it, the boss is just way too strong. To that, that's usually the what you call is the roadblock for this game. Not necessarily the fact that you can't kill the boss. It's just that either the boss is too tanky or hits too hard or whatever the case may be. You know, given the time, you would definitely be able to kill it. But that's the issue, the time. You never have the time to deal enough damage for that junk. And that is just, ooh. That is always vexing. Quite literally nothing you can do about that one. As stated, you just have to, like I said, I feel like that's what they brought these weapons for, because people tried to attempt this before the weapons came through. And there was a lot of rioting and table flipping and protests because people could not, for the life of them, defeat that boss. So I can only assume that's what these new weapons were meant for. Or at least they should help a little bit. We sat like 4 hours yesterday just trying and raging. I'm only at 75 belts here, and my friend is 82 and he can't beat it as well. Jesus. Good lord. What more do you need? Like I say, in such situations, what can you do? And again, I can only assume y'all are not pay to win. Y'all are not the whales. So that just makes the situation all the more difficult. But I'm curious to see what's gonna happen when people like it's the opposite, man. Opposite in what way? What, you don't do enough damage? No, but that can't be the case. Damage is damage. You'll always be doing enough damage to kill a boss. Like I said, the meta is the time. So unless you're saying it's a question of like the boss friggin' one taps everyone before they can even deal the damage. They designed the workshop of brilliant light, so we need the new weapons. I guessed as much. That much I guessed. Hence why they probably made it so damn difficult then. Question is, how strong do those weapons need to be? The minimum amount of strength for those weapons for you to complete the whole workshop of brilliant light. That's the question. We put little money every month, enough to get everything A5, but that's what I enjoy about the game. You can grind for yourself and grow a lot by day. Nowadays A5 minimum. True? Hey, as long as you've got the cash for it, why not? Some of us are broke as hell, so that option is non-existent. But if the option is there, why not? For the rest, it's grind city, baby. Get your grind on. I want to play that game though. Just as a placeholder. Man, I hope Hard Workshop of Brilliant doesn't come out next month. Not difficult yet, you say. I feel like the more you hope, the more they'll speedrun to bring that thing. Just so y'all can suck. I tried Guild Boss. Dark team with A3 new key and A1 shotgun new events and only did 40. Only did 40 billion. Had to play old meta with Moondagger and Water Grimoire to get 60 billion. So A5 is required, unfortunately. That is some tragic news. That means more resources are gonna get violated to get to that point. Crazy work. But again, those who've got the resources for that, I mean, yeah, go ahead. Gung ho. I pray for those with the limited resources though. That's the worst part, pulling. I get shafted every time. Join the crew, bro. Join the crew. The shafting never ends. It can't wait, in fact. A3 doesn't work? Apparently it doesn't. Apparently it doesn't. From the people with the cash monies who tried it, it seems like no, A5 is the quote-unquote minimum requirement. So either way, you're cooked, bro. Either way. Better start preparing those tickets. Good enough. Whatever. Only banner who was lucky was Leonard and pulled 3 insane pool. After that, I need like 400 tickets minimum to get a new character A5. 400 bloody tickets minimum is crazy work. Okay, didn't need to go here, but thanks. Might as well grab this. 400 tickets. The bro asking about A3 not working spent 500 tickets. Now granted, he did get A5 on the rope. Shotgun Winchester situation. And A3 on the transfiguration key, so in that sense it still went well. But now getting that A3 to A5, oof, it's gonna be rough. One is gonna be quite the milestone, especially when you're low on resources, basically. But yeah, what can you do? What can you do, gang? Do we try this again? Why not? Wanna do co-op? Again? I wouldn't mind doing co-op. The important question we gotta ask is, can I do co-op? That's gotta be something we need to find out. You know, for all I know, Netmarble hasn't finished shafting me yet, so I'm still about to go down. Still about to go down. Yeah, we can try it. We can try it after I've done all I needed to do. See if there's still no hope. See if it's still a hopeless situation. Are you streaming on other platform too? Indeed I am. I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch and Rumble. Okay, good enough. Good enough.
起きろ。
It's Fat Nerd. Appreciate you becoming a Shadow Brother. Welcome. Welcome to the Shadow Village. Interesting name. Debating on buying this game. Buying it? Being last I checked, Solo Leveling Arise was free. Maybe you were talking, you're mistaking it for Overdrive. Overdrive does cost cash money. But yeah, as far as I remember, this one, it is free. By the way, what's your channel on YouTube? It's Kuro Monarch. Let me just... Actually, can I? Hold on a second. Come on, here. Da, da, da. Copy that. Bring it here. Oh, found it. All right. That was quick. That was quick. Yeah, that is me. Now to deal with this freaking wolf. Blink. Ow. Ow. Oh, good old days. I can call up too if you want. For sure, for sure. As I stated though, the co-op option for me has been a bit wonky. Every time people want to co-op with me, like we set up, we go into the game, they get into the game, I get stuck in the loading screen, everybody gets confused, they complete the fight without me, and then rinse and repeat, and then I have to restart the game. Because the game just literally gets stuck. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know why. Actually, I do know it probably has to do with the freaking update. Okay, I didn't know, yeah. The weird thing. But yeah, as I said with Amon, we can try and see after I've done with all this stuff. See if it may be fixed in the time that I haven't been trying it. Hopefully, Netmarble sorted that situation out. If not, then it's just GG's. Simply just GG's. But and another thing, another thing y'all should know beforehand, because someone else who's asked to join my co-op before didn't know this fact, but I am, the last I checked, well, because I am tier 42 or something. So don't expect to be doing tier 50 or whatever the case may be. And I'm not gonna finish this because I've been paying zero attention. Absolutely zero attention. So doesn't matter, just for the fun. Excellent. Excellent. Then we'll have no issues. I'm also always interested to see, you know, new shadows and their power levels, because everyone I've played with so far has done like friggin' 300 million plus damage solo on Kalmish. In the tier 35, and it happens so damn fast. One of the shadows even suggested that I should make a video of those moments where every time I play with a shadow, they just do insane damage and all that, and then just to see how much damage each individual can do. Actually, it's actually an interesting concept. Especially when it's done with like different setups. Like, because obviously there's gonna be the fire group, the dark group, you know, those ones are all obvious. But then you have those people who came through with like water, wind, and all that stuff. Even though freaking Kalmish is not weak to wind. At least the tier 35 one, again. Dark fire or water for me? Definitely. all the elemental infusers, eh? Which makes sense. You know, they're gonna do the most damage naturally. Well, I just did 40 summons and got 3 SSRs. Bullcrap. Did you get 3 SSR random ones or the ones you were looking for? Right, did you get a Vulcan? Hmm? Okay, we're done with that nonsense. Quickly finish up here. We can, after this, we can try the corp and see what happens there. Season 2. What the? Uh, 2 wins, 1 loss. Emma. Ah, you get Emma. La Miss Laurent. Hey man, whatever you pull, as long as you can say, at least it wasn't Vulcan. You were still good. Yeah. Dreading this one. Oh my god. Oh, let's miss. Oh. This bastard.
調子に乗るな。胸を高鳴らせる者はどれも美しい。
Emma is useful for god break or guild boss, rather. I can definitely see that. I can definitely see that. But you and I both know you would have chosen different if you could. Let's keep showing me this. Okay, first let's just sort out our artifact situation here. Seems like we're overloading again. Okay. Excellent. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Should chill us out for a while. Get here, get here, get claim everything here. Nice. Alright, the moment of truth. After this. Excellent. You know what? Before that, just to be sure that I did it. Bump up that quick. Okay. And again, for experimental purposes.
いい選択だね。
Wait, it's Jinwoo? Damn it. Well, that does complicate things a bit, but whatever. Whatever. Come on, come on.
こっちの番だ。
Don't be shy.
経験値が稼げそうだ。砕けろ。くらえ。もらった。これで
防御するよ。
避けれ逃がすか。
Alright.
傷に突き刺せ。
They just refuse to die.
私を信じて。
Oh my gosh. He's the traveler.
丸見えだ。遅い。
防御するよ。
I was pretty sure his horse is up here behind the food. But alright.
避けれると思う。
Cool.
砕けろ。
Cool. In my experience, it's always the minions that are the issue. The boss itself always dies relatively quick. Relative. It's the some zombies before you get to the boss that are always the issue. Hey, not terrible at all. Especially since we were in our experimental trial phase. We beat the whole time limit required, so don't have to worry about that. Get our previous things. GG. We out of here. Get our stuff. Don't worry about that nonsense. Alright, now! Just to make sure. Alright, now! We can try this stuff. Alright, shadows. The moment of truth. Whoever can join quick. See if my misery has been put to rest or not. I can't do core attacks if it doesn't register my touch. It runs. Yeah. That's the tragedy of it all, bro. I mean, you're gonna have to keep trying if you want to complete the stage, you know? There's no other way about it. Either that or just say F it. F it all. Is that the tier 1, 2, or 3? What, this? It's tier 2, I think. It's the tier 35. There's 20, 35, 50, and 80, right? If that's what you're asking. This is tier 35. Malekith. Sheesh. A dark element indeed. Alright, moment of truth. I joined. I see. Oh. And we're in. Look at them apples. Jesus. People already hitting me. Alright. And there it is. There it is. Jesus. I was still in the middle of transforming. The fight was over. Tragedy. Tragedy for Kamish. That I'm convinced that whole time I couldn't enter the stage, or I couldn't enter the mode, was Netmarble giving Kamish a break. My boy was getting bullied by you high tiers. Anybody joining you? Yeah, Malik has joined. Or rather, Report just joined. Now, whoever joins next is up to their discretion. We still have 2 more keys to go. If no one wants, I can try another team. For sure. Let's see if anyone else is keen. All right. Now we're in the water gang. All dressed up all fancy. The sign of wealth right there. Each time he comes through, bro, I start sweating. Cause I'm like, this mofo's gonna freeze. No damage. No damage. Hey! Let's this time around, I got to punch the guy. At least there was some punching involved. Holy. So it seems ultimately you just need 300 plus million to violate Kamish in the tier 35. This mofo has plus or minus 300 million health, 400 million health. Now let him join again. Alright. It seems they're giving the stage to you, Report. Gonna try fire. Duck is way stronger, holy. So, I'm a hunt. Blind himself. Holy guacamole. From the left field. A man who's meant to be here. Let's get blind rolling and then we can try this fire. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Blind, they're about to do it to you, bro. They are about to do it to you. So it seems like I get a two attempt free trial before they screw me over. So for those who are curious, this is what I have to go through normally when I try to play co-op. Why this transpires? Who the hell knows? My internet is perfectly fine, clearly. Everything else plays fine. It's only when I get into this game mode. I can hear Blind fighting for his life in the background. Still. My game crashed too. So everybody's crashing. Good damage this time. And it seems like it's the last time. Because we're back at it again. Right? I can still hear through my headphones. Blind is fighting for his life. I better try to join Blind. Yeah. You think that's the case? Because both of you tried to join at the same time? That is a curious theory. But yeah, we're gonna have to obviously restart because there's no saving this at this point. Like we are stuck forever. Maybe if you wait long enough you might, but how long is long enough? Last time I waited quite a while. This thing was dead. So Blind, I don't know if this is gonna destroy your run as well when I dip, but be aware I'm dipping. Oh, what I would give to see Blind's perspective right now. This man is basically fighting Kalmish alone there. With his light element that he's proud of over there. Okay. I think that takes care of that. And you can play the mode without keys just well. Yeah, no. I know that fact. Again, it's just that I don't usually do it. Because there's usually not a reason. But if I'm playing with, with y'all, then yeah, that's still fine. We've been doing that for a while, in fact. I forgot the game mode existed. I can imagine. Once you've done it a certain amount of times, people just mosey on to the next trial at hand. Workshop of Brilliant Light came through. All people's attention just went to that thing. Ain't no one got time for Kalmish anymore. What I'm curious about is how you fare when you hit a tier 80, because you're like tier 70 something right now, right? When you hit that tier 80 and then you have to fight that nightmare mode. I've heard nightmare stories about that mode, so that might be a little interesting advent for you. Ooh, all right. We shall give it one last college try. See if it was indeed a issue of misinputs or overloads. the negative kind of overload. Just doesn't give much of good rewards. I just try with friends to see who does more damage. True. It seems that's what most people use it for now, just like a damage tester. Kamish is a damage sponge at this point. He's another version of Enio. Nope. It went all the way to him sitting down as the game was about to start. Just to hit you with a psych. You thought. Thinketh again. Well, joke's on you, I can still hear your butt getting kicked in the background. Still getting violated. 994k damage alone, but no more time. I imagined as much. But hey, you did the did. You did the deed. I'm pretty sure Kamish is already dead. So there's that. But again, for those who are curious, this is what I go through. Voila! So whenever you ask why don't I play co-op, now you know. It is cooked for some one or other reason. And again, only it. Every other mode works fine. Every other game works fine. So again, it can't be an issue of technological failures or anything of that nature. It's clearly something with Netmobile and their servers. Burn solo Kamish. Now that's just straight up, I would feel bad for him, as I usually do. But this guy's been pissing me off recently. And so I'm glad he's getting punished these days. All this time here I'm being a freaking Kamish sympathizer. At least tier 35. Every time he gets freaking soloed by tier 70s and upwards. GG's better not play so the game won't crash. Yeah, nah. That was our final attempt. Didn't I tell you to report this bug? It was done and dusted. What do you do afterwards? How many bugs have you reported? Which then got fixed? It's a lost cause, bro. At the end of the day, they'll fix it whenever they plan. Like, oh, what? You think I'm gonna send a report to the Netbubble's just gonna drop everything? You're like, oh my god! Oh, Kagemonarch just flipping sent a bug request. Stop the presses. We gotta fix this issue right now. We're like, bro, they'll work when they feel like it, if they feel like it. I'm pretty sure fixing these mini bugs and all that is not at the top of their priority right now. I don't know what is, but it's definitely not any of this. So yeah. That is what you call a thankless job. thankless effort. Now, oh, a part of me wants to do a bit of workshop of Brilliant Light. But at the same time, this game mode pisses me off so much. Like, I'm still fighting for my life with the Monarch of White Flames. Fighting for my life. At least on hard mode. Let me just say, on hard mode. I'm sure I can kill him, it's just... Last time we tried, it was rough. We fought this guy as well. But yeah, I'm just not comfortable with this game mode as yet. But we can try and see this time as like an ending attempt. See if we can maybe we've garnered enough strength this time around. All of them? All of what? Yeah, what does that do now? Okay. Phew. Again, for my own sanity, I want to bring... What the hell she had? Okay. Everything else seems fine. Excellent. Let's go. We shall attempt. The moment I get annoyed, I'm out of here. Oh, what? There goes the bullcrap. What the? Alright, game. Yeah, of course. Well, don't be safe. No. Why would you do that? Holy hell. The hell happened to my man's health? Here we go, the bullcrap. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. You know what? To hell with you. Take that too. Oh. Whatever. I think we still do it. My boy entered the fight just to perish.
悪くない相手だった。
Did I misclick? Because I saw something was on semi-automatic there. Bloody hell. Alright. Hit that out. This wasn't freaking Igrito. We would have been seeing flames. What the? I knew something was off. Yeah, why not? Hello? Well then. Ow. You're throwing rocks now. That's what I'm doing. We're that pity. No. No, just to keep things interesting, let's just try and go for gold all the time. Just go for the legendary. Ow. There we go. No. Sure. We don't have gold. We go for the next top one. Yeah. And this is where it all begins. Please be when the struggle begins.
面白いことが起きるかもね。
Take that. We shall... Yeah, we'll try the new weapons as well. So why the hell not? Oop. See how well that fares for us. Oh, this witch. Radishu. She hurts so bad. She hurts so bad.
終わりだ。こっちの番だ。遅い。制裁殲滅。
あ。
そこだ。
Excellent.
加勢しよう。耐えてる。これで終わりだ。終わりだ。抵抗しても無駄だ。
Throw it all. Just throw it all. She needs to die. Okay.
丸見えだ。遅い。加勢しよう。制裁殲滅。逃がすか。
Ow.
最後だ。こっちの番無駄だ。
Hit him with it. Hit him with it. No, go. Oh, cheat. Us. There's one of I might get to you in a sec. Can't see. Just die, please. Just die, please.
遊びはここまで。丸見えだ。加勢しよう。切り刻んで。お前の墓場だ。
He used vacuum wave as a skill. It was. I thought she didn't die. Ooh.
こっちの番だ。
It was one of the best skills for a while. Win skill, by the way. Oh yeah. See, that's the interesting part as well. But there's another individual called old Joy Girl over there, who would swear up and down that one of the abilities I'm using right now was the best ability to use. Not the friggin' punching one, the other one. So again, the mere fact that each person of higher tiers has their take on what is the best and what's what and what's not. Interesting, very interesting. That was almighty break. Yeah. I can imagine. Alright. Let's go.
力を貸そう切り裂く
Okay.
蹴散らすはい
The variant of this song which has been giving me nightmares
終わりだ
in the simulations.
力を貸そう退屈な戦いはここまでだ畳みかけるやっときだこっちの番だやったん切り裂く
Alright.
終わりだ
Beautiful. Magnifying slashes is very good. I'm talking about break skills. That one is really good. Yeah, we can take a look at that one of these times. One of these times. I mainly use the one that I'm using simply because it was one of the maxed up abilities that I had. Or close to that. That was unnecessary.
力を貸そう
Oh, oh. And I like the counter attack mechanic.
終わりだ邪魔するな
No.
楽勝だな力を貸そうやったんはい下がれ
Alright. Sure. It's a all gold everything.
すべて予定通りで
Again, I'm sure there are a ton of abilities and different combos that one could use. That makes an individual quite OP. But again, it will obviously boil down to preference if you're not all about the meta and all that good stuff.
相手にとって不足なし
Oh my god. Alright. Grow up.
隙だらけだ
That was uncalled for.
こっちの番だやったん隙だらけだはっはっはっやったんはいこっちの番だ やったん
I just realized what her Dagon did here.
楽勝だな
Don't do it.
力を貸
How am I supposed to do that? How
やっときた
am I supposed to collect these?
移動しよう
Leap it out.
戦いはここまでだやったん
Again, shows how they'll freaking play this game mode. No, my god.
勝だな。
Why? Why every time? My overload.
占いの結果は
Alright.
今助けます。彼らに聞こう。私の番です。
Hit him with this. Thank goodness.
これで終わりか。
Just need to catch him. It's more easy to break since you already have egress. You don't need Ayla. Yeah, true, true. But again, see you say that, another individual like, oh no, gotta have this individual. No, actually, what I get hounded about is not having Ki-Hu. That's the bane of my existence right there. Like, oh no, no Ki-Hu, no. Like, I've got the character, I just haven't leveled them up yet. We can all relax.
面白いことが起きるかもね。
Drawing blanks for a second. Ah, yes, he is OP. Exactly. My point right there. That has been the consensus the whole time. And the thing is, I'm aware that that mofo is OP and all that good stuff. It's just a matter of I'm not in the position to play him yet. That's all. Baran.
ちの番遅い。終わりだ。逃がすか。せい。これで完成しよう。
Ow. Alright, bro. Alright.
切り刻んでやる。これで最後だ。何気だ。捉えた。耐えて。
Okay, now I'll just disappear.
お前の袴だ。これで終わりだ。完成しよう。そこだ。来るぞ。効率的に攻略しないと。
Recruit!
完成しよう。抵抗しても無駄だ。遅い。殲滅。耐えてる。砕け散れ。
All right.
どこまでレベルが上がるか楽しみ。こっちの番だ。丸見えだ。 無駄だ。加勢しよう。耐えて。食らえ。響きたんだよ。こっちの番。
No, no.
制裁殲滅。ウォーミングアップでもするか。
All right. Season 2.
どこまでレベルが上がるか楽しみだ。 こいつのレベルはかなり高そうだ。丸見えだ。遅い。使え。終わりだ。そうてめえ。抵抗してもこれで終わりだ。こっちの番だ。無駄だ。逃がすか。
Oh, oh. What the hell is all that nonsense?
加勢しよう。これで少ない。丸見えだ。遅い。そこだ。使え。体を休ませない。
Oh, oh, God. Oh. You're crazy.
捕らえた。ここ。お前の袴だ。耐えてみ。砕けつれ。こっちの番だ。逃がすか。終わりだ。制裁殲滅。
Come on. I didn't have the... Yeah. Can't be doing that again. I don't have my freaking replenish token and blessing. Dang nabbit. Might even do this next time. We'll give it one more try, I guess. Okay, sure. Don't take me back to the match. Is supposed to use weapons there on Baran? It is, but that wouldn't that imply then I would have to go a full wind build? Right. So the idea now is that we just working with the dark element. What I will try though is just do this and say to hell with it. No, exactly. I pass with wind there. What, while using dark element? Or you say you just use the wind element? Because yeah, I could use wind. It's just that the idea was I wanted to try dark element and see, you know, the new weapons and all that nonsense. Possibly there, go to Gina Luna. Yeah. So you're talking about you use the wind, a wind build. Again, that wouldn't be a problem. But for this particular run, I was just trying to go with dark element. Because I wanted to clear it with the dark. But yeah, I could easily use wind element as well. Oops. It's not out of the question. It's just that for now we're just trying dark, see how far we can get with that before we either complete it or it pisses me off. One or the other. Then I have time to be messing with that also. Vacuum wave skill and other light. What other light magnifying slashes? Yeah. Again, I get your point. It's just a matter of again. Right now, we are just messing with the dark element. If I wanted to go wind, I have a wind build that I could go with. For sure. Right now we just want to see. Oh my god, no please. What I can do with this current build. You're not done? Oh my god, I thought he was gonna immediately attack. Okay. Oh, that ultimately. Just letting you know that was my build back then. Oh yeah? And you still... Yeah. Whoa! We're already here. I wasn't aware. Still did it. I'm sure it still did the trick, yeah. The hell is this person? It didn't save my... Oh my god. Ooh, I'm gonna rage. Let's not play this game, bro. Come on. Just die peacefully. We do not have to play this game.
だ加勢しよう終わりだ制裁ほら切り刻んで遅い
Here we go with the bullcrap. Here we go with the bullcrap.
休ませないか丸見えだ無駄だ加勢しよう制裁効率的に攻略しないとな耐え分砕けつれこれで最後だそこだ終わりだ遅い加勢しよう
Nice.
お前の袴だ切り刻んでこれで終わりだやるか
Oh, oh god. Wasn't even close.
大きい
Was not even sweating. We here? Well, we are finally done with Baran. Now when next you see me playing this, you probably be against this mofo. Wow, they even give you everything. How nice. When that will be, who knows? But yeah. Yep. Now we do our collections. Blam. Excellent. Claim. Thank you. Come on. Yeah. There's actually so much to claim. So we'll just claim the immediates and call it. Cool. Still don't get what the hell's happening here, but alright. But like these bosses, leave them there. There was something else. Here, I think. There we go. Get a young Millie. And yeah, that'll be our session for the day. My shadows. Oh, that's a GG's for me. Oh yeah, my shadows. As always, thank you very much for coming through. Hopefully you enjoyed. I will see you all on the next one. Until then, do enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Lord knows I am. As always, stay in the shadows. And peace. Appreciate all the new shadows that joined. You know, our army is growing stronger. We love to see it. But yeah. Peace out. GG's, have a good day. Thank you.